And I do love having guests and welcoming them into the studio. And it's time to welcome now our lovely guest of Ben Richards from St David's Cathedral to tell us more about their fabulous music festival, which is coming this week. A very good morning to you, Ben.
Good morning.
It's so great to have you back. This isn't your first time on the radio,
No.
And also it's not the first time in the last couple of days that I've seen you.
Indeed, yes. We were both in Narberth on Saturday, weren't
We were taking part in it's historical. There was a real sense of occasion, wasn't it? The largest cultural festival in Europe.
Yeah.
Was here on our doorstep, and it's been proclaimed.
Yeah.
It's definitely coming now.
Yeah. It's very, very exciting. I mean, when the last I said was actually in St David's in Pembrokeshire in 2002, and I was 3. So I have very, very small memories of that. I remember getting lost and all the rest of it. So it's amazing to be an adult and to see it coming back to the local area, and for the 850th anniversary of the very first I said in 1176. So it's great. It's really, really exciting.
It's so great, and you played a pivotal part on that procession with Goodwick Band.
Yes, it was quite daunting actually, having the 140 bards literally stood behind you. And they heard all of my various mistakes. The wonderful thing about playing the same 2 pieces over and over is you get to make different mistakes each time.
I
love that. It was real pomp and ceremony. We live streamed the whole thing. If you want to go back and glimpse that bit of history, you can find that on our Facebook. But of course, you're set in this wonderful historical building in St David's, but you are bringing some wonderful music into those hallowed halls. It's going to be amazing. What's coming up?
Yeah, so the St David's Cathedral Music Festival starts on Friday, and we've got 7 days of amazing musicians. It's primarily a classical music festival, but it goes into other genres as well. There's something for everybody. And we're really, really looking forward to welcoming people. I mean, I think about some of the highlights, really. On Saturday, we've got the BBC National Orchestra of Wales coming. Their annual visit to the cathedral, and it's just the most amazing thing seeing this orchestra in the cathedral. It's a really, really special evening, and they're doing Dvorak's Ninth Symphony. Those of you who are familiar with the Hovis advert from days gone by with the guy walking up the hill, the music from that's Dvorak 9. So people will know the music in that concert. That's going to be an amazing concert. So we're really looking forward to that. The other thing that I'm really looking forward to is Bank Holiday Monday, because we've got 4 concerts that day.
Ooh.
Yeah. So it's going to be a busy old day. We've got 11 o'clock Choral Scholars Recital. Then we've got 2 o'clock. We've got Connaught Brass, which is a brass quintet, and one of the players is actually from Croesgoch. So it's nice to bring him and his mates down for that. That's going to be amazing. They're going to be doing pieces from West Side Story and Forest Pavan, and that's going to be mega. And then at 7 o'clock, we've got our own homegrown team, Vox Angelica, which is an adult female choir, and the back row, as we're known, of the cathedral choir. We'll be doing a music for a summer's evening. So there's going to be, first half's going to be some more sort of still classical stuff, and then the second half is going to be lots of madrigals, and that's going to be really good fun. And then at 9:45, we've got a late night screening of the silent film Nosferatu. But this is the fun bit, with with an organ improvisation over the top.
Oh, wow.
So we're going to use the cathedral organ. Alex Mason, who used to be the organist at the cathedral, is returning. And for that, it's like an hour and 20-minute film. And we'll screen the film. And then whilst it's being done, we'll have the organ accompaniment to really scare people.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's going to be amazing. Yeah.
Because the acoustics within the cathedral, whether it's just the organ playing or whether it is the choir, if you've ever been there when there's been a service on, the sounds they resonate and they reverberate so wonderfully. This festival is geared up towards making the most of that sound.
Yes, I think sometimes we take for granted how lucky we are in Pembrokeshire. It's very unusual for such a rural place to have a cathedral. Normally cathedrals are in the middle of big cities, in metropolitan areas. Here we've got a cathedral that is in a city, but it's a sort of village-like community. And so making the most of that and bringing all these amazing international artists to the as far west as you can go. It's just such an amazing thing to see those brilliant people performing in such an amazing space. It's really very special. Yeah.
And you were just saying that it's been going for over 40 years.
Yeah, so the first festival, I think it began as the St. David's Bach Festival in 1979. So yeah, this is we lost 2 years because of COVID, but this is our 44th festival this year. So it's it's a really special thing for the people of St. David's, and it's wonderful to be part of such a long history and tradition, you know.
Yeah, Gina.
I was just going to say, this is bringing in musicians and, of course, spectators and people to just enjoy this fabulous music from far and wide.
Yeah, it is. It's amazing. I mean, we've got performers from all over the UK. We've actually got our first ever artist in residence, Jocelyn Freeman. She's a pianist. She's from St. David's originally, but she's made her career in London, and we're bringing her back for 3 days. So she's in Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday nights concerts. She's accompanying the 10 James Gilchrist on Tuesday, who's doing an amazing concert. The second half is a piece called Schumann's Dichterliebe, which is like a song cycle all about a poet's love. It's absolutely gorgeous. And then in the first half, it's all settings of Dylan Thomas's poetry by different composers.
Oh wow!
So that's going to be really exciting. And we've got in that program, that's the very first performance of an uncovered work by a composer called Marion Williams, who died about 50 years ago. And we found this manuscript, and it's a setting of And Death Shall Have No Dominion, the Dylan Thomas poem. But we're performing it for the very first time on that Tuesday night. So that's going to be amazing.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Proper exclusive.
Yeah, so we're really there's a big sort of Welsh theme going on. There's a lot of Welsh composers and a lot of we've got the Dylan Thomas link, and there's loads of other stuff going on. So we're really excited.
And where do these ideas come from? Like, how does someone get involved in this?
Well, it's a bit of a mixture, really. I mean, Simon is artistic director, and he will come with ideas, but also we get field requests from artists. Will email in and say, we'd like to perform at your festival. We get agents pushing their artists, and that's how we ended up with the finale group, the Queen Six, because their agent was working with us for an event last year, and they said, we'd love to talk to you about some of our other artists. And the Queen Six are this sextet of singers, and they all sing at the chapel at Windsor Castle, at St. George's Chapel.
Oh wow!
So they're all singers. They all sing for the royal family basically every week, and they are coming, but they're a sort of lighter group. So they'll do the more traditional Renaissance and polyphony and classical music in the first half, and the second half is all lighter stuff. I think we're going to maybe hear one of the pieces that they've arranged later on, but it's such an amazing smorgasbord of pop and classical in one big concert. So that's going to be really good fun.
How do we get tickets?
Well, so tickets, if you go on the Cathedral website, there's a music festival button, and you can go through each day and go through there. There's a link there to go to all the tickets, and you can click onto every event, and you can book tickets in one big go. Tickets are free for under 18s. So as long as you make sure you book your ticket, under 18s are free. Tickets start from £10. And if you are a local resident to St. David's Ward, get in touch with me on ben@stdavidscathedral.org.uk. Let me know that you live in St. David's with a proof of address, and there's a special 20% discount for you. So we try to make it as inclusive as possible. So yeah, Cathedral website, stdavidscathedral.org.uk. And there are tickets available on the door. That's the other thing to say. And there are plenty of tickets available. So get them while you can. Get them now, because that makes me slightly less stressed then. Yeah. I know more people are coming. But there will be tickets on the door. But don't wait for that. Come and get them now.
Yeah. Gosh, a whole week of fantastic music in that wonderful surroundings. It's a dream come true for any music fan.
Yeah, absolutely. And I went away to university for 4 years, but I was born in Haverford, and it's amazing to be part of something so incredible and to be part of bringing these amazing artists to Pembrokeshire. I just that is a really, really exciting thing. So yeah, it's going to be a busy week, but it's going to be hugely rewarding. And the nice thing is, at the end of the day, once you've done all your organising, is you get to sit back and watch an amazing concert. So
you get to enjoy all of these concerts.
Yeah.
Gina, any last thoughts?
Well, just incredible. And you're involving children as well, because I can see that you've got the children's festival choirs who are going to be involved in this. So it's a brilliant opportunity for all ages. Yeah,
the thing is going to be 140 school children involved on the Friday night. So yeah, that's going to be amazing. Riotous, I think, actually. Yeah.
Fantastic. Remind us one more time how we can get tickets.
On stdavidscathedral.org.uk, click the music festival button, and you should get everything there.
And the Queen 6 you just mentioned, we're going to play the original. If you want to hear it in its wonderful harmony, you're going to have to get your ticket to see them.
Absolutely.
And you said your dad will be happy with this one too.
Yeah, this is Viva La Vida.
It's coming up next here on Pure West Radio. Ben Richards, thank you so much.
Pleasure.
G, coming up next, it's going to be past, which means...
that our competition for Unscramble with Folly Farm will be closing. So head over to our Facebook page right now to get involved for free.
And if they've packed their bags and they're ready to go, we'll have those wonderful revelers. They were the prize winners off to Ibiza. They're going to pop in. One more time for Ben Richards. Thank you very much.
Thank you.